That's the first tick on the index, by the way. Absolutely flat, but a little bit of a positive bias. 20 points higher on the Nifty. The Bank Nifty is down about 70 odd points. So the Bank Nifty is dragging its feet a bit. Dragged lower by HDFC, ICICI Bank, IndusInd Bank and Kotak. So all four top banks are trending in the red at the moment. Now the Nifty and the Sensex have also moved into the red. The top losers are some of the consumption names. So Tata Consumer, Titan, HUL, Britannia, all in the red right now. M&M is also down about 0.5%. So looks like a little bit of profit taking is what we're seeing. On the upside, Maruti Suzuki is your big gainer. Remember, the numbers were very strong. There was a big beat in earnings, a lot of brokerage upgrades. Maruti Suzuki holding up. Reliance, good set of numbers coming through, better than what the street was estimating. Stock is up 1%. Cipla, the company has raised their margin guidance. Stock is up about 1%. And Ultratech Cement as well, hanging on to the green line. SBI Life too is up almost about 0.6%. So these are the stocks that are batting for the bulls this morning and making sure that the Nifty stays above the 19,000 mark. In the broader markets, Nigel will speak more about that, but the stock of the moment undoubtedly is M&M Finance. It's down 8% on the back of weak set of numbers. Generally, M&M Finance has, a more ferocious move to its earnings, depending on which way the earnings go. So this is quite alarming. 8% down now on M&M Finance, but otherwise, just don't lose sight of the market. It's now falling. The Nifty is now down 50 points. The Sensex is down 150 points. So, as we were saying at the start of trade, there's nothing in this market that is enough for the market to sort of stop the falling trajectory and not looking good at all.
Well, that's right, Sonia. From the broader markets, let's try to highlight some green. You have Piramal Pharma. After a while, they've delivered good numbers. Margin improves, debt reduction as well out there. So the street believes that valuation support is there. That stock is up closer on 7%. So that's the big mover. CDSL, the stock is up closer on 6%. Volume's massive out there. You have Welspun India as well. That's up closer around 5% as we speak. On the flip side, Mahindra and Mahindra, as Sonia said, Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services, now it's down closer on 9%. You have Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, that's down closer on 2%. And IDFC First Bank as well is down closer around 2%. Add to the list a couple of other notable big movers. MGL, those numbers look good. Sonal told us about that. That's up closer on 6%. Union Bank as well is up closer on 3%. Cipla seeing some follow-through, buying up closer on 2%. And Indian Hotels, they came out with their numbers late on Friday. The commentary seems to be good in a seasonally strong quarter as well. Quarter 3 is going to be good because of the festivities and also because we have the World Cup. A few more stocks that are losing out. SBI Cards, that's down closer on 5.5%. Later today, I think at around 11 a.m., we'll have the management who joins us on CNBC TV18. And India Mart as well has pulled back closer around 5%. So earnings reactions quite mixed is what I can say.
All right. Nigel, 40 points lower on the Nifty is what we have. And we are exactly at that 19,000 level on the Nifty. So this is very much a market to still be watchful of. The Nifty Bank, by the way, which is the weaker of the two, clearly, actually it's the weakest of the headline indices. That is down 0.4% or so. So that is underperforming straight off the bat. Early, but maybe take a look at the mid and small cap indices as well. Mid cap index is down 1/3%. And the strongest part of the market has been the small cap index, which is down about 1/3% as well. Yeah, so it's, a little bit of pressure which is coming through. Let's just look at AU Small Finance Bank, the acquisition announcement, of course, and the conference call in the morning today. AU Bank is now 1.5% lower. I think, some repetition, but some new stuff. CDSL is up 6%, reported strong set of numbers. It is the largest volume traded gainer across the board on the NSE. So CDSL is up at about 1,400 plus. There is Union Bank, which again reported numbers, 2.5% higher on Union Bank. Sonal was talking about MGL, Mahanagar Gas, and the numbers there, 5% higher, 1,040 on MGL. There is Piramal Pharma, which is up 6.5%. Again, huge volumes on these names, almost at 100 rupees now. That is Piramal Pharma. There is, what else? Satin Credit Care, right? The microfinance name. I'm only mentioning it because it's got decent sized volume. 7% on Satin Credit Care coming through. I don't know if they came out with numbers, but 246 on Satin. I think they did come out with numbers. Sterlite Tech and a few others. But, volumes then kind of are not all that great. Pull up the advanced decline ratio. We were positive. And it suddenly flipped completely. 1,200 down and 740 stocks higher now. That is the overall market breadth, which is sort of moving around and completely changing. I think Nigel mentioned M&M Finance. IDFC First is another one, which I think there's been a bit of a disappointment, some earnings cuts, etc. 2% lower on IDFC First. Mazgaon Dock is down about 3%. BSE was the strong stock through this correction. BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, is down about 2.5%. SBI Card is 6% lower. But Abhishek was just telling us about the numbers there. Angel One is up 20% over the last 7-8 days. When the market is corrected, Angel One is seeing some profit booking. It's down 2% or so. And there is a lot of stuff which is coming into the mix now. But the Nifty, Sonia, is down about 12 points or so.
I just wanted to make one mention on M&M Finance. It's now down almost 10%. And, Abhishek was also telling us that the numbers this time are very weak. In fact, I think the net interest margins have come in at a 3-year low for M&M Finance, and asset quality has also deteriorated. Remember, the 52-week low for M&M Finance is about 191. So we're still a little far away from that. But, this is quite alarming. Is it only an M&M Finance issue, or does it extend to the entire sector? We'll have to wait and watch.
Earnings for M&M Finance for many quarters now.
Very volatile.
It's mostly been on the they've missed expectations. But as Abhishek said, when the FY25, I think guidance is intact, and the management saying they're on track to achieve it.